Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this very platform once again. Thank you so much for being part of this platform. I appreciate everyone that is contributing in one way or the other to support this very platform. I thank you so much. We have come once again to preach the gospel of Biafra the way we have always done. Remember, in this very platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. All we do here is preach the gospel of peace, the gospel of freedom, to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world and to debunk every lie that the contraption called Nigeria have been telling against the Biafran people. That is what we are about to do now. Wonderful Biafrans, as you all know, the journey of freedom is still continuing in this era under the Biafra Republic government in exile on the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is doing everything humanly possible to see that Biafra becomes free. Pay attention to this short clip. You will understand that all is not well. And the only way for you, as an indigenous person in that country of Nigeria, is to fight for your own freedom. If you're a Biafra, join the Biafra movement. If you're an Udua, join the Udua people. If you're from Arewa, fight for your Arewa. If you're from the Middle Belt, join the Middle Belt movement. That is the only solution. I want you to watch this clip from beginning to end. You'll be glad you did. Let's watch.
Did you see Ifajuna there?
Even if I saw him, I will remember.
Did you see him there?
My Lord, I did not record the faces of the guest of the host to whose party I went to. It was not my business. It's not in my character.
I will come to whether it is your business, but just answer these simple questions. You did not recognize Ifajuna there?
If he was there, maybe I didn't even see him. To recognize him. What for?
How many battalions did you have in the army there?
There were 5.
5. Who were the battalion commanders?
They had just been changed around.
At that night, 14th, did you see any commanders?
Ojuku was 05th Battalion in Kano.
Yes. Ejo was in Enugu.
Ejo was not in Enugu. He was in transit to go to Enugu.
Good. Who was in Enugu?
I think Faji. My Lord, you remember this more than 30 years ago. So
you are an old man. You see, if you are a small man,
let me recall. You must give me time to recall because
we have no time to wait.
Well, then you can forget it. The documents are there to say who was where. I was not military secretary. It was not my business to post army officers. It is a matter of general knowledge as at that time. And if I don't care to remember it, then you will give me time to remember it.
Did all the command, that is, the battalion commanders, were there at that party?
They couldn't be.
They couldn't be. Did you see Ejo at that party?
Who?
Ejo.
I didn't see him.
Good. You say by that time he had not moved to Enugu?
I know he had not moved to Enugu.
How do you know?
Because he had spoken to me as the Chief of Staff Army about where he was on that night of the coup. On social occasions.
When he spoke to you was after the coup?
Long time after.
Long time after the coup. Did you know where he was on the night of the 14th?
I know he was booked in Ikoyi Hotel.
So he was in Lagos. He was in Lagos.
You did a deduction as much as mine.
How do you know he was booked? Because you checked later.
I did not have to check.
How did you know he was booked?
Hearsay.
Oh.
If you want to accept, everything here is hearsay.
Okay.
He himself told me he was booked. He was booked and he changed his room. And that was his alibi for not being killed on that night.
You saw him at the party, I put it to you.
You may say so. I said, I don't remember.
Good.
There were so many other people.
The next morning, he flew to Enugu. Do you know that?
He had told me that.
Fine. It was the plane that brought him to Enugu on the morning of the 15th that took Archbishop Macarius out of Enugu. Did he tell you that?
He might have.
He might have.
He might have.
Say it aloud. He might have.
He might have.
Thank you. Did he tell you why he had to arrive in Enugu on the morning of the 15th?
He told me he insisted he wanted to go and see the state of his battalion.
Good. When was this posting, which he delayed until after the party of the 14th, that he will come to Enugu on the morning of the 15th to make sure that he stays with his battalion on that morning of the 15th. When was the posting?
You know that better than I.
I know, but you had given evidence.
Not,
You know.
I did not give evidence on posting of military
Let me
officers.
put it to you. You know about what happened on the night of the 14th.
I know.
Yes.
I came to know.
Good.
If you are talking about what happened that amounted to a coup, I came to know.
Good. Did you know there was going to be a coup?
How would I?
You had no inkling.
Not at all.
Did you know, have you ever heard of what they call Operation No Mercy?
Never heard of it.
Show him Ali's book.
Ali's book, yes.
It's an exhibit already.
Yes.
The last paragraph at 211.
Last paragraph.
The last sentence, yes.
The 15th January 1966 coup was staged to preempt a Northern People's Congress-inspired coup, Operation No Mercy, designed to eliminate the critics of Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa's administration.
Thank you. Thank you. You have never heard of this Operation No Mercy before?
I've never had.
You've never?
Never had.
You read Moffat?
Yes.
You did not see it there?
I did not.
You didn't read it?
My Lord, I'm sorry. My brain is not as retentive as yours.
I'm as old as
I did never make a first grade in any exam.
So I did it.
All right.
I didn't.
So a book of a million words
Both of us are the same.
is not fair.
I never made grade 1.
Truth also must be a fair statement.
All right then.
I never heard of it, and Ali was not even an officer as at that time, as far as I know.
Good.
If he had it, maybe the exercise never existed.
Let me go on. The commander, the person to command that Operation No Mercy was the man who went for a party in his house. Do you know?
I don't know.
Thank you.
In this heated episode, General IBM Haruna is on the hot seat representing the Arewa Consultative Forum in the Ohaneze Indigbo petition. Major General Ibrahim Bata Malgui Haruna, popularly known as IBM Haruna, was born on 24th of July 1940. He is a retired officer of the Nigerian Army. He was the Federal Commissioner for Information and Culture between 1975 and 1977. He was also the Chairman, Executive Council of Arewa Consultative Forum from 2009 to 2012. He was among the first 30 recruits enrolled into the Boys Company, later known as the Nigerian Military School, in 1954. In 1958, IBM Haruna went to Regular Officers Special Training School, Teshi, Ghana, and later to Mons Officers Cadet School, Aldershot, England. He was commissioned into the Nigerian Army in 1961 upon his graduation as a member of the RMA 27 of the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, United Kingdom. As the Federal Commissioner for Information and Culture, he established the Nigerian Television Authority (NTA) in 1975 and the News Agency of Nigeria (NAN). He left the Nigerian Army as a Major General in 1977. In today's episode, he is being cross-examined by the crafty and intelligent counsel for Ohaneze Indigbo, Chief Anthony Mogbo, SAN. The duo of IBM Haruna and Chief Mogbo meet a few times in the course of the petition with the accompanying legal fireworks. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right, start. We see how far we go. We see how far we can go. 4, we rise at 4 so that at least some of the old men will go and rest.
The commission pleases.
Witness.
My Lord.
You
confine ourselves to something relevant
That is
to our
correct.
terms of reference.
That is correct, my lord. You are affirmed to tell the truth.
Yes.
Before you started this evidence for Arewa, the Secretary General of Arewa testified. Is that correct?
Yes.
He had not quite finished his evidence. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is he going to come back to complete his evidence?
No.
Why not?
The reason is simply that the addendum which was submitted by Arewa was encompassing of what the Secretary General had filed.
Good.
And the reason why the Secretary General and one other signed the document was because there was some sense of urgency in filing that document.
Do you know there is a procedure in this commission?
Yes, there is.
A witness has to be discharged not by you, but by the commission. Is that correct?
That is correct, but I
Has
have not
the commission
discharged.
discharged that witness?
My Lord, can I?
Has the commission discharged that witness?
I'm not aware that he was a witness.
Who discharged him?
He was not a witness.
Good.
My Lord, may I just make a
Let
clarification?
me continue. Do you want to amend the evidence you have given today?
No.
Can you amend your evidence?
No.
If you amend your evidence, what are the consequences?
Perjury,
Good.
if you were on oath.
Arewa put in exhibit here to amend the evidence given by Ali. That is perjury. Is that correct?
I don't know. It's not perjury.
Get me a document there. Fine.
My Lord, can I make a statement here?
Do not make a statement. Answer my questions.
Yes, sir. I thought this was not an adversary court, but a tribunal seeking the truth.
Show him exhibit 62.
Exhibit what?
62.
Yes.
62.
That is an application to amend an exhibit 40. Is that correct?
Is correct?
Can you amend an exhibit?
Yes, you can.
I will accept that as an answer. Witness, you had earlier said you cannot amend your own evidence.
I can be in error.
Exhibit 40 is an exhibit.
Yes, it is.
Can it be amended?
Yes, it can.
Thank you.
We can also be amended. I can lose my arm and my leg.
You
To be
mean when
Brahman.
you lie?
I did not lie, my
You
Lord.
mean if Ali lied?
I can be in an error. It does not amount to a lie.
You mean if Ali lied, you can come the next day and tell the commission to amend the lie?
Even before God, there's forgiveness and there's prayer for mistakes.
Witness,
I cannot
that is
understand.
why I'm asking you. Ali should have come
Even
here.
Clinton has apologized
Are
for
you-
his wrongdoings.
Are you asking for forgiveness for Ali?
I have not committed. I said we
Are
filed
you
an
asking for
amendment.
forgiveness for Mr. Ali?
For who?
For Ali? Colonel Ali? Are you asking for forgiveness for him?
Ali was not here in his own person. He was here for Arewa Consultative Forum as much as I am here. And he was brought in to put in a document to which he did not testify.
And he was, by some use of word here, ambushed.
Well, that is what it means.
Ambush,
Because
you know what ambush means?
I know more
I'm
than
going to ambush
I
you.
know more than it means because
I will-
I can mount one.
I will not
And
ambush.
I train people for mounting ambush.
Just 1 second. You too will be ambushed.
I am pleased
He's a
to be
soldier, he knows
ambushed,
what
and I will
ambush
be
is.
allowed to respond to an ambush.
All right then. Let me put it to you that it is not right here to amend an exhibit? You may say no.
It's a question of law.
His Lordship and the Commission are there to discharge their responsibility.
Thank you. You know one APC, ACP, Ribadu. You know him?
APC.
Assistant Commissioner Ribadu, a lawyer.
Yes, I know him.
You know him. You applied for the script of what happened in Enugu.
Yes.
You read it.
Yes.
You saw ACP Ribadu cross-examine Bulie and Chukwumerije. Did you?
Yes. He was not representing us.
Whom was he representing?
I don't know. He was not holding our brief. We had not come into the case.
Good. Is it right for a counsel to walk in here, not announce for anybody, and cross-examine?
My Lord, I don't know whether
Is
you
it
want
right?
to indict the commission.
Is it
because
right?
this commission is investigating the truth and can adopt any elastic procedure that goes to meet the objectives of the commission.
We will
so
come
I
to
don't
the
know the
truth.
rightness or wrongness.
We will come to the truth. What I'm asking you, is it right for somebody to walk out from Abuja anywhere, get on there, take the microphone, and cross-examine you without announcing appearance for anybody? Is it right?
My Lord, I'm not competent to discern the procedure of the commission.
The record you read, who was ACP appearing for? ACP Ribadu, who was he appearing for?
That did not concern me, his local standard,
I
as you will
put
say
it to
in
you
court.
that he came to Enugu, appeared for Arewa.
No, my Lord,
Thank
it's
you.
wrong. He did not. He was appearing for the police.
Police? All right, you read the record. You wrote, your Secretary General wrote to this commission
Yes.
and complained of the evidence of Bulie and Chukwumerije. Is that correct? I'll show you the letter.
Yeah, you may be correct if it's on the document. It's correct.
Now, when you read the evidence in Enugu, minus Bulie and Chukwumerije, others gave evidence.
Yes.
You chose the two as having misrepresented facts. Is that right?
The two?
You chose Bulie and Chukwumerije as having misrepresented facts. Is that right?
That is not right. We chose the Ohaneze petition and evidence as having misrepresented certain aspects of the facts of the Nigerian Civil War.
Good. This commission had sat in Kano,
Yes.
sat in Lagos,
Yes.
sat in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
Arewa never considered it prudent to put any petition.
Yes, we did not, for very good reason.
I'll give you the reason.
I will give you my reason.
I'll give you the reason. Just answer my questions.
Are you
All
giving
right, my
evidence?
Lord.
You did not consider the terms of reference any relevance. That is why you did not first put a petition.
Wrong, sir. That was not the reason.
2,
My Lord, we applied to the commission after the Enugu proceedings, and we got what amounted to the leave of the tribunal to enter a response because they know that they have a duty to have the truth, and it's a truth commission following other true commissions that we know of, like that of South Africa. We did not know that the truth of the Nigerian commotions of 1966 was going to come onto the surface as an issue of fundamental right violation.
see the letter written by Deputy Secretary.
Yes.
Can you read it?
All of it?
Whatever portion you want.
My
Read all
Lord,
of it. Read all of it.
is it our local standard before this tribunal that is now an issue? Are we saying we have no right to be before this tribunal?
You have been behaving that way. Read the letter and we tender it.
Thank you, my Lord. The chairman, Human Rights Violation Investigations, Abuja. There, sir, unrebutted evidence against Northern Nigeria and persons of Northern Nigerian origin. The Arewa Consultative Forum is the umbrella organization for Northern Nigeria. We regret that your Honorable Commission, whose proceedings we have followed most carefully, has been taking evidence that clearly contradict the truth and which seek to misrepresent and harm Northern Nigeria and or persons of Northern Nigerian origin. We refer in particular to the evidence given on Wednesday, April 25th, 2001 by Ben Bule and Comrade Uche Chukwu Moreje, appearing for and on behalf of Ohaneze Indigbo at the Enugu sitting of the Commission. These witnesses gave grossly inaccurate but unreported evidence relating to the coup of 1966 and the assassination of several northern leaders, which need to be rebutted so as to give the Commission the opportunity to make a fair assessment of the events that took place.
Thank you.
In the circumstances and in order to correct this misinformation, we request your Honorable Commission to kindly permit us the opportunity to make a submission at your next sitting in Abuja. We should be most obliged if an appropriate date and time is allotted to us for this purpose. In the meantime, may we please request that copies of the submissions of the petitions Ben Boulier and Uche Chukwu Mereje be made available to us. We will also need the print out of the proceedings of that day so as to enable us cover all issues that may have arisen during the hearing of the august body. We thank you very much indeed for your cooperation in this matter. Yours faithfully, Inwa Abdul Kadir, Makatakarda Baba, Acting Secretary.
My Lord, I apply to tender that letter. Can I have it?
Exhibit 96.
96. Following the application, you were supplied with the transcript.
Yes.
The two witnesses you picked out who have contradicted or made statements which you wanted to controvert were subsequently brought here, correct?
Yes.
Reading the transcript, other 18 witnesses testified.
Yes, my Lord.
You did not include them in the request you made.
Yes, my Lord.
What they said has not still been controverted.
Whatever they said were already subsumed in the evidence of the two principal witnesses that we sought to controvert their evidence.
Thank you. Just take it back. I put it to you that one of the reasons, the main reason why you did not, Arewa, file a petition in Kano or Lagos is that Ohanese's petition is not the only petition that mentioned Northerners.
I don't know of the other petitions.
Other petitions
Yes.
that mentioned Northerners.
Yes.
Is Buhari a northerner?
He is.
Is Babangida a northerner?
He is.
They are northerners.
They are not northerners who were mentioned in connection with the civil war.
No. In your letter, the Ohaneze petition
Yes.
said so many things, mentioning northerners.
Yes.
You have not applied to be given opportunity to respond to other petitions mentioning northerners. Is that correct?
That is correct.
The reason is that you know some other northerners do not want this commission to go on.
I don't know that.
I show you. Show him this. You know there is a suit in court? That is why you were waiting.
Yes.
I apply to tender that suit, my lord.
The paper.
After watching this very video I played, do you still have any doubt in your mind that Nigeria can never survive? My fellow Biafrans, it is either freedom or nothing. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect the Biafra Republic in exile, protect our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and protect our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move airborne.